The hour has arrived. We would have waited all night long. We just do it. No, let me tell you something. We would have waited because, Jessica, the contributions that you continue to make to your city, unselfishly, you're worth waiting for. And we appreciate everything that you continue to do for the citizens of the city of New Orleans, and more importantly, our young people. You've been unwavering in your commitment, in your dedication. I just had to say that, it's so important. So yes, thank you all so much again for being with us this afternoon. I'm joined, of course, by our very own Jessica Dupart, founder and CEO of Kaleidoscope Hair Products, and Kaleidoscope Cares, and boy, does she care. Larry Barabino Jr., who serves as the CEO for NORD. Jonathan Rhodes, who serves as my director of the Office of Utilities, along with Kim LaGroux, who is our director of ITI for the city of New Orleans. We are here, and we are just so proud and so appreciative and grateful for the contribution that Ms. Jessica has made on behalf of Kaleidoscope Cares, a $150,000 donation to the city of New Orleans through the hashtag What's Hot Bridge the Digital Divide charitable initiative. Let's show some love and give a hand clap. Yay. And so while I have many of our directors who will come before me and let you know specifically what this means to us as a city in various areas where this contribution will impact, but let me tell you, this pandemic that we have been moving through, we know there was no playbook at all. And so while as parents and as a community, many of our children were forced to go to virtual instruction and learning from home. And what we knew prior to the pandemic, that we were already at a deficit in terms of disparity gaps in our city, that we recognized, that we also pushed resources towards. But this is an even greater step in the right direction, especially with 40% of our households of color that do not have Wi-Fi networks, and 45% of our students who are learning from home using mobile devices. Again, a step in the right direction. I've made it a priority as the mayor of this city, which really cemented that commitment in the early stages of my tenure, where I formed by executive order the Mayor's Office of Youth and Families, as well as the Mayor's Office of Utilities, working in partnership with our ITI department to bridge that divide. But we cannot do this alone. And you have to have strong, strong partnerships in order to make that happen. And we have that even within our NORD community and leadership. But before I turn it over to Larry, I want to first turn it over to Ms. Jessica Dupart, who continues to invest her hard work and efforts and money into our community. So thank you again, Jessica, for what you do. And we not only love you, we value and we appreciate you more than words can ever describe. So please come forward.
Wow. Thank you guys for the warm welcome. It means a lot to me to be able to give back to the city that I grew up in. I've worked with the mayor to try to figure out what we can do. Because for so long, I contributed here, I contributed there. But this particular year, I wanted to see where we can find a void and just fill it. I didn't want to be a small piece of a big project. I wanted to try to be the project. So with that, she let me know, or her team let me know, that there was a void in Wi-Fi, there was a void in the learning, there was a void in the gap of education, because now we've had to go virtual because of the pandemic, and I'm just happy to be able to, you know, to be able to give to such a great cause. Because I grew up here, and without growing up here, who knows where I would have been, you know? I absolutely love New Orleans, and thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Africa. And now I would love to call up our CEO of NORD, Larry Barabino Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start by thanking everyone that's involved in this partnership opportunity to make it possible. I want to start with thanking my mayor for your continuous leadership and guidance and always ensuring that NORD will be heading in the right direction. Thank you. I want to thank Jessica Dupont for your generous donation of $50,000 in giving back to your community. That's what's huge about it, is you're giving back to your community. Thank you. With that, I want to thank the NORD team. I want to thank Emily Wolf for the Mayor's Office of Youth and Families, and I want to thank the Office of Utilities with Jonathan and Kim, because with this, we're going to take these funds and we're looking to bridge the digital divide. We want to thank Kaleidoscope Cares and the teams for coming to the table and allowing us to bring more programming for girls for the city of New Orleans. As we continue to move forward with NORD, as we continue to go through the phases and the rebuilding phases during COVID, we want to ensure that our kids have access to virtual learning, because we know that a lot of them are working from home and don't have the access to Wi-Fi. But also we want to ensure that those parents and those adults that come to NORD facilities and need access to Wi-Fi to do things for work, that it's here and it's available, because NORD does more than just serve our kids. We serve families. And we have a host of our residents that come to our NORD centers just to have access to Wi-Fi. So the donation that you're giving will far exceed just the girls that we serve or the kids that we serve with virtual learning. It will serve families. Now, just to name a few things that we're going to do with the funding that we receive. We're going to expand Wi-Fi coverage in NORD centers for our learning rooms. But we have a host of kids that come to NORD centers during the morning to continue their virtuous learning. We're also going to increase the opportunity for our NORD kids in our after-school programs to make sure that those kids, when they do come to the center and they have homework and they need to get online, that there's access to it. Also with that, we're looking to increase our programming offering for our girls, ages 12 to 17. You know, one thing that I talked to today with speaking with our council about our budget is ensuring that we expanded our programming for girls. And this will help us to continue to do that. Yay! So with that, with the partnership with Kaleidoscope Cares, NORD is going to launch the Thrive virtual program. Where we're going to have two virtual classes that's going to take place for girls ages 12 to 17. One is going to happen in November, and the other is going to happen in December. So with that, we look forward to this partnership. Again, I am grateful. We are grateful for the donation and also definitely the partnership. And we look forward to ensuring that not only our girls ages 12 to 17 have opportunities, but the families that come to our facilities do. Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you so much. And we're going to hear from Jonathan Rhodes, who serves again as our Director of the Mayor's Office of Utilities. Jonathan?
Thank you, Mayor. In the city of New Orleans, we are a city with a bold vision, and that is because of the leadership of our mayor, Mayor Cantrell. And it's possible because of the contributions of our community leaders, like Jessica Dupont. And so I thank both you, Mayor, for your leadership, and Kaleidoscope Cares for your leadership as well. It wouldn't be possible without this team effort. So as a city with a bold vision, we are going to seize opportunity even in crisis, and we've had plenty of crisis just in this short period of time. So when we see a crisis like the pandemic, we know that we can solve problems like connectivity. And in the city of New Orleans, we want to be a city that is 100% connected. Right now, the digital divide keeps us too far apart. Too many of our community members are unable to access internet at home or internet in their recreation centers and community centers, places like NORD facilities that they rely on, that they trust, and that they go to for recreation. So what we're able to do with the Kaleidoscope Cares contribution is really invest in those NORD facilities, in the infrastructure, in the internet access that's going to expand opportunities for our youth who use these centers for after-school programs, for summer programs, for all kinds of activities. we'll be able to use this contribution to expand internet access in 10 NORD facilities that will serve thousands of students each year after school with internet and during other activities. It's going to allow NORD to really expand their programming and really provide better services for the people of New Orleans. So again, want to thank the mayor for her leadership and of course Kaleidoscope Cares for helping to set us in motion toward this goal of 100% connected city. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, John. And so, you know, we don't have a ribbon to cut, but if we could just, we got,
Ain't a special guest.
Sure not cutting this yet. All right. Come on. This is for you, girls. This is for you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, could you folks come out front so we can see it?
So happy
Yeah.
to hold that check. We don't know what to do. This is what community looks like. Amen. Thank you again, Miss Jessica. All right, girls, can we get a thank you on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.